Touchdown, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my bitch to strike a pose. Hop in mode. Hop in mode.
Boom, boom. I got my little cousin, Korie Lucious, on the Barcode podcast. Man,
what it do?
Yes, sir. Man, I want to give you your flowers while you're here, though, K-Lou. We have a lot of convos. It's a lot of conversation, in the city of Milwaukee, when it comes to basketball. And, I appreciate you so much for coming to the platform and, taking us on your journey and elaborating, about your journey. But I am gonna give you my flowers. Hold on, my bad, quick, K-Lou. I'm gonna give you your flowers because you are a legendary point guard from Michigan State, Iowa State. Man, like,
Appreciate you.
Flowers, baby.
And much appreciation. I appreciate you having me on here too, man. Proud of you for starting this, having this, giving people like myself, other athletes in the city of Milwaukee, around the area of Wisconsin, just giving them the platform to tell their story, man. So that you, a couple other people that's trying to do it, but you know what I'm saying, I'm really happy that you starting to do it. Like you got a nice little, little following on Facebook, Instagram. People know who you are in the city from hooping and everything like that. You cool. Everybody know you my family, of course, but yeah. I'm happy you finally started this, man, because you got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. And yeah, man. So I wanna start off by saying this, man. We all know you're a Milwaukee native, but originally you was born in Gary, Indiana. And yes, sir. So I wanted to know, when did you move up here to Milwaukee, Wisconsin? What age was that?
Man, I was still damn near a baby, a little toddler. So I was probably, I think like 2 or 3 or 4. I was still young when we moved up here. My brother at the time was probably like 5 or 6 or something. So I was still young. So I still rep. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Milwaukee. I tell people I'm from Milwaukee, but yeah, all my roots, all my family, my mom's side of the family, aunties, uncles, cousins, I got all my family back in Indiana, Gary, to be exact.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, of course I know that, but a lot of people don't, when they search you, and of course you on Wikipedia, so they see Gary, Indiana, and sometimes I get a phone call like, bro, Korie from Gary, Indiana, when did he move up here, bro? Like, yeah, he was born there, but y'all know he was raised in Milwaukee. So
GI 219, y'all know what time it is. Anybody know what Gary is like? Smaller Milwaukee.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. Dude, that's all it is, dog. So you grew up in Milwaukee. Who were some of your influences, influencers to introduce you to basketball? Like, was there anybody that influenced you to play basketball or sports in general?
No, just my pops. RP to my pops, man. Excuse me. My pops really was the one that just introduced me to basketball. Like, they tell us, well, they didn't tell not no more, but when I was younger, my mom and my dad used to tell us this story all the time, would tell me this story. But me and my mom and my brother, of course, were always together growing up. We moved from Indiana together. So I guess one day we was at McGov Park or whatever the case may be. And that's actually where my mom met my dad. We was at the park. My dad was playing with some kids or whatever. And I was 2, 3 years old, just trying to run on the court and play. And they say my mom was telling me to get off the court, woo this, woo that. And my dad was like, no, let him play, let him play, let him play. He picked me up, let me take my first shot and everything like that towards the rim. And I guess the rest was history. Other than that, I don't really remember nobody else telling me like, hey, you need to hoop, pick up a basketball, do this or that. It was really just started from that story from McGov, I guess. And then ever since then, it's just been me and him in the gym working out, trying to get it in, trying to make it happen.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like you said earlier, man, rest in peace, Tone, man. He was such a wonderful man for real. And yeah, I just remember back then, we didn't have trainers back then. And I know that your dad was make sure you was, like working out, training and everything.
Yeah.
So for that to, for him to be training you so early on, in your life, like, us, looking back at it, it was like amazing, like, because we didn't have that, we had Parks and Warren and, we had mentors or whatnot, but we didn't have no one actually training us, on our game. We kind of learned it, playing rec ball and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was really dope.
Every single day in the gym, man. I couldn't play 5-on-5. I couldn't do nothing if I wasn't working out. That nigga, man, excuse my language. He used
No,
to be
you
on
good.
my ass, man. He used to be on my ass.
Yeah, I'm already doing, man. He was tough on you, man. But I wanna talk about AAU. All right. So you was ranked nationally. Um, I believe it was sixth grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was sixth grade. What was your national rank when you was in sixth grade?
So sixth grade, I probably was like top, man, I probably was top 10, top 5, something like that. But eighth grade is when, so I was number 1 in the country.
Now, eighth grade. Now tell me, I know you was a young pup and I know it was a long time ago, but how did that make you feel? Like, did you feel like kind of big-headed at the time, or you was just like, dude, I'm number 1 in the nation? Like, how did you feel at that time?
Damn near dead. Like kind of surprised, to be honest. Because like growing up, you know what I'm saying, even like in sixth grade, fourth grade is when I really started catching a little name because we went to nationals, we did good or whatever the case may be. Fifth grade was the same. Sixth grade, I actually was in the Kids Sports Illustrated magazine. So I was already kind of getting like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of notability, notoriety. Everybody kind of knew who I was already, starting to get there. But when eighth grade came, and the point I was getting to is I grew up, my mom, my dad used to always tell me to stay as humble as possible. Be humble and never be complacent. I tell this all the time. They used to tell me this all the time. I mean, be humble and never be complacent because it could be taken away from you right away. So when that number 1 ranking came around, it was just like, damn, like shit, I've been working hard as hell. Now that, man, I'm shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm number 1 in the country. That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's
So it never got to a point where I was walking around like, shit, nigga, I'm cold. You can't fuck with me, woo this, woo that. You can't tell. Nah, it was never none of that. And like, anybody could know, anybody around the city know I'm probably one of the most humblest, soft-spoken. I don't talk about nothing that I did, and that was the reason, because my parents, like, I knew anytime, like the next day I can get injured and my damn basketball career could be over. So everything I did before that to get to that number 1 spot means nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? So just stay humble, man. And that was really one of the best, I say, one of the things that really stayed with me throughout all my whole life, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. So you getting you number 1 in the nation, eighth grade. Did you get ranked number 1 after beating, because y'all played DeMar DeRozan team in the championship and nationals? After y'all beat them, is that when you got ranked number 1?
Nope. See, now I was ranked number 1 probably. So we beat them in sixth grade nationals. So I probably was ranked number 1 going into my eighth grade year, like most of the year, damn near all summer until after that eighth grade summer. Because I remember in nationals, that's the year we played Tyreek Evans.
Okay.
And we lost to them in the championship game, I think. But then the rankings came back out, and then I think I dropped after that. But leading up to like damn near end of seventh grade, all eighth grade, leading up to the end of that summer year, that's when it was.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. So now, okay, I just got everything just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, which is cool because you're telling the story. Yeah. So but yeah, so around that time, well, I actually, when I was just recently at your house, you showed me a tape of the Nationals and you pointed out Brendan Jennings. And the reason why I'm bringing up this story is because Brendan Jennings told, some guys from Milwaukee and whoever else he had, he told or whatever. But he brought up a story of the reason why he worked on his game so much is because you used to give him like like you used to give him fucking hell, bro. You know, I guess I heard he's just working on his game in the basement outside, you know. Man, tell us about that story, man.
The crazy thing is I didn't really know that until we got older. Like I remember back then, my pops, I think he told my pops something like that back when we were in high school. And I didn't ever catch wind of that until college, damn near. Like in the high school year, in the high school, college, because me and my pops was randomly talking about it and he brought it up to me. But if y'all think this is cap, it is not. We are not lying. You can even go check his Twitter. Like he put this on his Twitter itself. Like back then, I used to really, and even now, I still give niggas hell. Like I ain't fucking around. Like I just decide not to hoop. It ain't that I can't. I just decide not to hoop no more. But anyway, yeah, he go around. He even tell me this every time I see him. Every time he come back to the city. Man, you remember 6th grade? You remember this? You remember this? You used to wear this little wrist thing. I went and bought me a little wrist thing. I went home and told my mom, like, I got to work on my game. This nigga Korie Lucious is cold. Yeah. Like, that came from me giving not only him, everybody that we ran up against in the AAU circuit, I gave everybody hell. Everybody. Tyreek Evans, man, Mike Beasley, because I used to play up, Nolan Smith. I was starting at Book DeMarcus Cousins. Everybody, the older players in the NBA now, in their 30s and stuff like that. But the young guys, I ain't really play against them. But most of y'all favorite NBA players then caught whiff of Korie Lucious, and that's a fact.
Facts.
That's a fact.
But the truth. It ain't nothing but the truth, man. So, yeah, so, dude, that's a crazy story. And, you know, the funny thing about it, K-Lou, I just found out about the story, I'll say about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And like when I heard it, you know, it was just like, you know, it was crazy because, you know, he had a nice, you know, I like Brendan Jennings' game. You know? So for an ex-NBA player to, you know, to have that story, you know, and like his path to get to the NBA is just like, right. I know Korie Lucious like motivated this guy to really work hard, bro, and that's dope, you know, and it's really dope because it's like, you know, you my little cuz, and you from Milwaukee, and you know, so that's dope.
And shout out to him, man, for even being man enough to even say something like that, because you know a lot of people ain't gonna admit there's nothing like that now. No. Like, yeah, dude, I ain't playing the NBA. So why would he even say, yeah, Korie Lucious made me? I wouldn't know. I didn't make it to his level. I didn't make it to the NBA. I had chances, summer league, stuff like that, workouts, stuff like that, but I didn't make it there. So to hear him say that, man, it's humbling, to be honest. It's humbling. I know I was doing something right back in the day, working hard on my game every day, trying to be the best I could be. And for me to hear, like you said, an ex-NBA player say that, man, it's real humbling, and I'm blessed to be able to do what I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But I have to ask this question. All right, because you know I could be biased. You know,
y'all, excuse me,
the hookah man. But I'm gonna be biased in this, and I think we had this conversation before. So I'm gonna let the audience know what we talked about. Now, coming into your freshman year at King High School, man, you had a lot of hype, and I get it. Like
talking about this,
you Sports Illustrated, you ranked number 1 in 8th grade. I get that, but do you think you had more hype than little Billy Mims coming into freshman year, bro? Coming into high school?
Yes. You talking about him going into freshman year versus my going into freshman year, or my going into freshman year versus him, period?
Yeah, both of y'all, incoming freshmen. Because you know,
way more.
Oh man, dude, Billy, dude.
And I ain't gonna lie, I told this story. I think I told you this before. I used to look up to Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I used to look at Billy like, damn, he's small, he quick, he can shoot that mug a little bit. Shit, I want to play like folks. You know, I'm 3-4 years younger than y'all. Mm-hmm. I used to come to the games. I used to watch him in AAU and all that. Like, damn, Billy cold. I need to play like that. Mm-hmm. But no, his height wasn't like mine, Q. Well, I love you to death, man, and I know that's your boy. His wasn't like mine, Q. I ain't gonna lie, Q. I was the only 8th grader to go to the Adidas camp my 8th grade year with like I said, with Mike Beasley, Mario Chalmers, man, Greg Paulus, both Lopez twins, Josh Childress might have been there, man. I don't know, man. There was a bunch of them. Hey,
No, I mean, listen, I'm only asking that. And like I said, I could be biased, but I just remember being in like 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, hearing about Billy. And I played against Billy my 8th grade year. And like, oh, okay, now I see why everybody is Billy. You know what I'm saying? So I always had to ask you that though. So, but
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we need to get some other people to tap in because I don't really know nothing about Billy's hype coming in the 8th, coming in the freshman year anyway, though, to be honest. I just knew he was good. Yeah. I knew people know who he was, but I ain't know like the magnitude of his hype or nothing like that. So we might need to get some fan votes or something. Ask the public, put a survey up.
That's, you know what? That's actually nice, though. Okay, I'm gonna do that, man.
Yeah, put a survey up or something.
Yeah.
People,
so, I'm sorry.
The guys around, because you know what I'm saying, for y'all to know, I want to say his age, but he's not too much older than me. I was talking about you. I was gonna say the guys y'all age, like y'all era, who's a little older than me, they'll probably know more. You know what I'm saying? They know. So yeah, I say do the survey for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the survey. So, okay, you go into King Rufus King High School, incoming freshman. When you a freshman, I'm a senior. I hear all the hype, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not real sold on small guards, but yeah, exactly. You know that about me. So I hear all the hype, you know, spoiled by, you know, little Billy, you know. And we play against you guys, you know, our senior year, and you starting point guard for King High School. And man, like when I see you in the court balling, I'm like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? This kid can hoop. You know what I'm saying? So explain like how it was going into your freshman year at King High School, you know, playing with Neil Harris, who was on that, Troy Cotton, you know, them guys. Like,
man, to be honest, it was I wouldn't say it was a great experience. It wasn't a bad experience. I'm not trying to make it seem like it was bad, but it was just like, shit, I know I belong, to be honest. Like, I'm walking on the court, I knew I belonged because I've played with in open gyms with these guys prior to me going to King, just trying to see what high school I was gonna go to. But like you said, like I played with some dudes that could really ball. Like we had a good ass team our freshman year. It was me, like you said, me, Troy Cotton, Neil Harris. If y'all remember Louis, I can't even think of Louis' real name. James Pruitt. We had Big Mitch, we had Big Brian, we had Emmett Colbert, Mike Rogers. The list goes on, man. We had a straight team. And for me to come in as a freshman, which I knew I was gonna do any high school that I went to, I was gonna start for sure. But for me to go to a powerhouse like King, start and be respected and command my respect and get respect from guys your age that's seniors, and I'm only a freshman, man. It was humbling, just like all my other experiences. But at the same time, I knew I was supposed to be there, and they knew I was supposed to be there. So, you know what I'm saying? I just approached it like exactly at that. Like, shit, I know I'm gonna be here. I know I'm supposed to be here. So let's get it on. I'm gonna show what I could do. But it was fun, man. I had a lot of fun playing with them. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, no doubt. That was actually a good group of guys on that team. And you know, I know on the basketball part, you know, everything went good. And how would you say you and Coach God's relationship going in your freshman year was? I mean, obviously it had to be decent, right? I mean, you chose King.
For sure. To be honest, my whole high school process was weird though, man. It was because shit, it was damn near kind of like college, to be honest. I ain't have every school well, damn near I had every school in Milwaukee, besides like the Waukesha schools, Brookfield schools, like schools that's out or whatever like that. But I had almost every school wanted me to come there. And at the time we had the Chapter 220 program. So it wasn't like you had to be in the area to go to that school. So as long as I could get a bus ride and they had bus services. I could go to whatever school it was. So like my freshman 8th grade year, I was supposed to go to King. I'm not King, Whitefish Bay. I was in Whitefish Bay from 2nd to 8th grade. So my original choice was going to be Whitefish Bay, which got scratched. Then my next choice was Nicolay. Then that got scratched. So King came up. I don't know everybody who watching this. If y'all know my OAU coach Marty McLaughlin, like I played with him all through AAU, and he had ties with King and guys and everything like that. So it was made that if I went to King, his son was gonna go to King. A couple of us, our other players are gonna go to King and stuff like that. So that's kind of how me going to King and us going to King all happened. But as far as me and guys' relationship, I would say it was good. Like me coming into King my 8th grade year, going to my freshman year, I would say it was good. We didn't have no issues like that. He never really like recruited me to come there. So it wasn't like we were buddy or nothing like that. And we had a great relationship. But as far as me just deciding to go to King, playing open gym like once or twice with the guys, and then just deciding to go there, I guess it was good for as good as it was supposed to be to start.
Yeah, exactly. So you go there freshman, sophomore year. And you don't have to talk about, the situation that will happen,
Oh man, if you want to know, if the people want to know,
well,
we can get into it. I don't care.
okay, well, if you want to share that, I don't want to force you. I'm not going to force you. And I know, you're a grown man, you're going to make your own decisions. But if you do want to tell, what happened your sophomore year leading to you transferring to Pius, I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. No, so my sophomore year, freshman year goes by good. Did we make it upstate that year? I don't think we do. Sophomore year comes. This is earlier in the year, so we had an out of town tournament in like South Carolina, or whatever the case may be. I think it was in South Carolina. So me, and a couple, I'm not gonna name no names, but a couple of the starters, like 3 or 4 of us, yeah, we all started though, or maybe 2 of the 5. No, probably 3 of us out of the 5 that started was there. So we had some girls in our room. Like, yeah, I mean, we high school, yeah, we find some chicks on the road. We in a different state. We're gonna try to find some girls. We bring them back. Granted, nothing happened with the girls. I wish something would have happened now that I got in trouble and everything like that. Shit, something should have happened. But no, we had some girls in our room. We were just kicking it with them. They ended up leaving, and then actually the driver that was taking us like to the gyms and practices and back he saw them come out of our room. So he ended up telling Coach Guys and Coach Jackson and whoever else was on the staff at the time. So whatever. We get in trouble, we get our disciplinary actions or whatever the case may be. For all of us, we all had to miss, I think it was 2 games maybe. So we get back to the city, I missed my 2 games, and my dad, me being me, I'm Korie Lucious, whatever the case may be, he would look at it as, well, okay, I'm not okay with my son acting the way he act, so I'm gonna sit him out another game. Like, there's no favoritism with me. He did something wrong, you sit him out too. I'm gonna suspend him another game just to show you I'm not playing no favorites with him. So I had to sit out 3 games. Everybody else sat out 2. So they come back, they start, they playing their regular minutes, whatever the case may be. I come back, I ain't starting no more. No, I take that back. I'm still starting, but my minutes are heavily decreased. I'm playing like 20 minutes, probably not even 20 minutes of the game, 15 minutes of the game, and it's in spurts, like 2-3 minutes here, come out, 2-3 minutes there, 4 minutes come here, you coming out. It was from that tournament on, me coming back from that little suspension on, was that me not playing, me stop starting. I stopped starting towards the end of the year. So closer towards the end of the year, I told guys, like, all right, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I told guys, like, I understand what happened. I understand we had our disciplinary actions. I had to start my suspension, whatever case maybe. That's fine. But now that I'm back, like, there's no reason for you to be playing me like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to sound cocky, but bro, I'm Korie Lucious, bro. I didn't tell him this, but this is what I'm thinking to myself. Like, bro, I'm Korie Lucious, bro. I haven't done anything wrong. I've been balling. I play good, whatever the case may be. So why aren't you playing me? And I told him, like, if this is going to continue, I have no choice but to leave. Like, I'm gonna leave. I will leave. I will transfer. So, all right. So I guess he didn't believe me. So the season keep going on. My minutes and stuff still the same. And I remember the last game of the year before the playoffs, we played Bayview. I barely played that game, like 10 minutes. Didn't start play like 10 minutes that game. I got my first dunk in the high school game because I was pissed.
Yeah.
Mad. Dunked that mug towards the end of the game. I was geeked too. But that happened. So after the year, we go upstate, we lose upstate. I'm the only person on there. I don't know if anybody remember this. I'm the only person on the team ball. I end up with like 18. Nobody else does nothing. First half, I'm probably got like 8 to 10 points. Second half, come out, I don't start. We lose by probably like 15 to Madison Memorial. Somebody just told me this the other day, like, bro, I remember the video, everybody on the bench looking sad, and you on the bench looking like this, like, you finna leave. I'm like, I did. I knew I was finna leave. I know I'm gone because guys was playing around. So
yeah.
End of the season come, I tell him, me and my pops going there with a meeting with him, like, all right, man, we gone.
Yeah.
Told you what's gonna happen. You kept playing me this way, and it's over now. So
Yeah.
I had to find my next school.
Yeah. So y'all have that meeting. Well, during the season when you're not getting a lot of time, like it wasn't like no meetings like with your dad and guys or your mom or the parents, like
No,
they left it alone.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my whole basketball career, my parents never got involved in what I had going on. Like they'd be there to support me, cheer at the games and stuff like that. But as far as dealing with coaches, nah, unless I said something like, hey, you might need to go talk to this person or something like that. But they never stepped in because I felt like I could handle stuff on my own. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I got something to say to a coach or whoever the case may be, I'll say it on my own. And if anything goes past that disrespectfully or anything like that, then my parents can step in. But they never stepped in and said nothing to guys until that last meeting happened where we had to tell them, like, all right, we transferring. Even at halfway through the year meeting, I told him myself, like I went in his office myself, like, hey, I'm not gonna keep sitting on the bench. Like,
yeah,
something got to shake or I'm gonna leave.
yeah.
My mom wasn't involved in that. My dad wasn't involved. I went up to him myself. I'm a man. Like, they don't control my basketball career. I do. So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Man, listen, I respect that, especially being a sophomore. You know, you're very mature. So you transfer and you go to Pius. Now, Korie, you could have went to any school.
So many
Why?
schools.
Yeah. Why Pius?
Honestly, because I saw how Coach Clausen let D'Angelo Jackson play. A lot of people probably don't remember D'Angelo. People our age will for sure, but D'Angelo was a killer. He was cooking at Pius. He was cooking. So once I found out I was going to transfer, you know what I'm saying? We did our research, all the schools calling, we going, and we got people in Waukesha, they got Catholic Memorial, Waukesha this, Waukesha that, Tulsa this, Tulsa West, Tulsa East. Milwaukee schools had no chance. I'm not going to no MPS school. They had no chance. But all the other schools out, yes. So once, I don't know how we ended up catch and win with Clausen at Pius. I really don't know. I think my pops just came up to me like, well, what about Pius? So we ended up going to a couple games. We went to a home game at Pius. We went to a game, I think they played one city team. I don't remember. But Clausen let D'Angelo go. He just let him rock. I'm like, shit. And we went to another game when they was the student section had signs like I was already in college, like, come to Pius, come to, like, it was crazy. So I'm like, damn, shit, like, we're going to Pius.
So you just there watching the game and they got signs.
I'm just there watching the game. I'm just there watching the game.
So is that what got you like to really come? Like, oh, okay. Or was it D'Angelo play?
Both. I ain't gonna say it. It was both for sure. Because I knew if D'Angelo could go do that, oh, he gonna let me get off. He gonna let me get off. And that's what I did. Average to 25, 26 my junior year, like 24 my senior year. He let me go crazy.
Yeah.
My man, Joel Clausen, Coach Clausen, that's my guy.
Yeah. So yeah. So look, K-Lou, you transfer, go to Pius, but you bring a couple players with you. Monty Gordon, who's one of your best friends, and Marcus, I forget his last name. Marcus.
McLaughlin. That's Marty's son. Yep.
Yeah, Marty's son. So you bring them guys, right? Do y'all get a lot of backlash? I already know. Y'all get a lot of backlash for going to Pius.
Oh man, it was crazy. They tried to make it seem like they did something illegal to get us in there, to be honest. But you know what I'm saying, at the time, Pius had choice program. They had scholarships for inner city kids and stuff like that for us to go there. I don't think all of us got the same thing. I might have got some special treatment. I don't know. Monty might have got some special treatment. I don't know. I don't know. I know we had to pay a little bit. We didn't have to pay full tuition because of the choice program, though. But yeah, it was me, Monty, Marcus, one of our guys named Taj, and Big Trail, Montreal Clark. If anyone remember Montreal. So it was 5 of us that went there. And like I said, they tried to treat it like it was like we just did something totally wrong, man. We had so much scrutiny. Of course, everybody, I don't know if everybody know, but the Korie Lucious rule came out of that, which was now guys got to sit out a year if they transfer. At the time, we didn't have to do that. We took 4 people from King, 1 person, Monty was going to Custard at the time.
Yeah.
And we all transferred, didn't have to sit out. We went from all city schools to a private Catholic school. Didn't have to sit out or nothing, not in the school district, none of that. So of course, everybody had something to say, mainly because I was the one that did it, but we took 5 people that played basketball to a new school. Pius was, man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think they were ever used to anything. I don't think they had to deal with anything like that before.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, because there was so much scrutiny, people, news articles, trying to come do interviews all the time. Like at King, you know, because we were Adidas AAU program, we had basically Adidas stuff at King. Adidas contract, our coach, Marty got that for us. We tried to do the same thing at Pius. We was gonna take Adidas, make Pius an Adidas school, get all Adidas uniforms, Adidas gear, do this. Coach Clausen was like, no. It's already too much going on.
Yeah.
Too much attention already going on. So if we do this, it's gonna be even worse. He was like, no, we can't do that. It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like we were in college or something like that.
Yeah.
Then they made the rule.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that rule is still intact in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Still in place unless you can provide that you live in that district.
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. So I can go to MPS, right? Of course. But if I transfer to a private school, I can play. Right?
I don't know now.
Okay. Because I thought it was from MPS to MPS, you got to sit out a year. But MPS to private, you can play. I don't know. That's why I said, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
See, I don't even know the rules, to be honest. I thought it was if you transfer anywhere without proof of residency that you got to sit out.
Okay, well, I guess I got to do a little homework, you know, and figure that out, though. But that is the Korie Lucious rule, and it's a real rule, you know, for everyone who, you know, didn't know that. You know, y'all can look into it. You know, I'm gonna continue looking into it. You know, I didn't look into it full throttle, but I'm definitely gonna check that out. So junior year, is that the year that you guys got DeMarcus Cousins' team on the schedule, or was that your senior year?
Man, I can't even remember. That might have been my senior year. That might have been my senior year.
Okay, probably. Okay, so I don't want to fast forward too much. I do want to talk about your junior. I just thought y'all played DeMarcus Cousins your junior year. So you go to Pius your junior year, first year there, man. What you do? You tear that conference up, man?
Oh, I tear it up, bro. I got newcomer of the conference, got player of the conference. We won conference. No, actually, we shared. You know, so we won it, but we shared it with a different school. But
okay,
yeah. So I basically go there and do my thing. A lot of people might say, "Well, you went to Pius. It's not the city conference no more." I was tearing the city conference up too. Shut up.
Yeah, that's you too. You know,
but no, yeah, I went there and I basically had my way. I had my way out there. I ain't gonna lie. We played against a couple. We had a couple of other teams that came in. We brought a Chicago team in that played us at Pius. It might have been 2 Chicago teams. First time they ever did something like that. Never played no out-of-state teams. We played, I think, like Gary. Nope, that was King. We played some teams, but played 2 teams from Chicago. Actually, we played one from Indiana. It was cracking. It was a good year. Junior year was a good year, and I loved Pius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm already know. Pius has always been a wonderful school, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, a lot of, I'm 05. A lot of my guys went there, man. Alex Munson, D'Angelo Jackson, Nate.
Yep.
And yeah, Kyle, I can't forget my boy Kyle. But yeah, man, Pi has always been a dope school, man. But yeah, so junior year, do y'all go upstate?
Nope. I didn't make it upstate neither one of my years.
Okay. How
My
you
junior year
fall short to?
Huh?
I said, who y'all fall short to?
The funny thing is, my junior year, we lost to King in the playoffs at Vincent. At Vincent. Crazy. I was just talking to Trent about this game the other day. We played them. We down 3 with like 10 seconds left. I get the ball, I break the press. I had a chance to tie it. I missed the 3 to send it into overtime. I missed that mug. I'm so pissed. I run straight to the locker room.
You only shake their hands.
I don't even shake hands. I'm so pissed. I'm pissed we lose the kid. I'm pissed like, man, fuck.
Yeah.
I run straight to the locker room. All you see on the next day in the newspaper is a picture of Coach Guy spiking the ball like he just won a national championship, an NBA title or something like that, dog. That was funny.
Dude.
Funny. But yeah, we lost to them. My junior year, senior year, we lost to Custer.
I lost to Custer. Okay. Ooh, you win that game against King, Korie?
Man.
Because the story was going either way. Guys win, they got a story.
Yeah.
Korie win. I feel like it's bigger if you win, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If I win, man, guys probably would have retired.
Yeah. Man, he would have been pissed.
He probably wouldn't have shook our hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So you say, I'm gonna go into senior. When y'all played DeMarcus Cousins at the Al McGuire Center. I remember it because I was at the game, and DeMarcus Cousins was nationally ranked at that time. He was a real good player. I know it's the Alabama team, right?
Yep.
The Alabama team. They come to Milwaukee. Y'all played at the Al McGuire Center, and y'all beat them. And I know DeMarcus Cousins remember you. So what's the convo like before the game?
So I met DeMarcus probably in AAU, probably like, because I think Boogie class of 07. He might have reclassified or not 07, 09. He might have reclassified or he might have still been 08 or whatever case may be. But I met Boogie like through AAU. Freshman year I met him. We just playing on the circuit. But sophomore year I actually went to the USA Festival, like the Invitational, pretty much, where it's like 40 of us out there. We just in Colorado Springs at the Olympic little training facility, just working out and stuff, doing stuff like that. So he was on my team there. So we built a good relationship through that, really, because you know what I'm saying, we there for a whole week. All the best guys in the country, we playing against each other and with each other. So he was on my team, so we built a little relationship. So when they come to Milwaukee, we know each other, we talking. I'm just like, bro, my first question really was, what made y'all take this game on y'all schedule? Like, why'd y'all come to Milwaukee to play us? Like, I mean, I get it, it's me, I'm Korie Lucious, you know what I'm saying? I got the name or whatever the case may be, but my team isn't that good. Like, why are y'all coming to Milwaukee to play us at the Al McGuire Center? I actually think that was a tournament there or something like that, though. So we just ended up getting matched up with him. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? We just talked a little shit before the game. You know what I'm saying? Made a little friendly wager, probably. I can't remember, but I know he probably still owed me some bread or something.
Yeah. Hey, Boogie, you better get that bread up, partner.
Need it, guys. I know you got it.
Exactly.
A little $5, man.
I mean, on what though? So y'all beat them though, and that was big time, because we knew who DeMarcus Cousins was at the time, so y'all beat them, and what attention did that bring to like Pius program?
And a lot, really, but again, honestly, it probably was just because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it, but Pius didn't really get a lot of recognition. Even though they had D'Angelo, there wasn't no recognition, no out-of-state state teams, nothing like that. But
Yeah.
after we did that, it was, okay, Pius might be a pretty solid contender, you know what I'm saying, to play against some better teams. Let's try to see what they can do in the next year. Let's see what they do moving forward. Korie Lucious was here. He probably put the team on the map or the school on the map, whatever the case may be. So moving forward, we got a bunch of other guys that wanted to start coming into Pius. Nationally, we probably didn't get ranked. We didn't get a lot of statewide attention like that, but we got a lot of guys that actually wanted to come to the school, who actually wanted to buy into the Pius little tradition or whatever the case may be. So it was good for the school. It was good for the basketball program, of course, but we was a small private Catholic school, man. Nobody cared about Pius like that.
Yeah. I'm already know. Dude, that's funny as hell. But so senior year, you don't make it upstate. And you killing your senior year. You know, you actually had a great high school career. But your second half, you of course played at Pius. And we already, I remember this like yesterday. Like we in our head, like, dude, Korie, like McDonald's game here in Milwaukee. Korie making it, bro. Like, this is about to be dope, bro. We got another person from Milwaukee, dog. That's about to make the McDonald's game, and then yanked, snatch. Now, I don't know the full story, You talk to me what happened, because I heard Coach Goss was on that staff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk. Talk to me. What you think?
Yeah, so 08, granted, man, I love the city of Milwaukee. Everybody, we love our city. We from here. We love the city. Milwaukee, at that time, nothing was going on in Milwaukee. No McDonald's games, no All-Star games. Nobody was talking about bringing no All-Star game in Milwaukee. No high school All-Star game, no NBA All-Star games. Nothing happened in Milwaukee, right? So for the McDonald's All-American game to want to come to Milwaukee, there's only one person in Milwaukee who would ever get that recognition at that time to play in the McDonald's game my senior year. There's only one person who was who was capable of possibly making that game, and that was me. They brought the game here to Milwaukee for that specific reason, for me to play in the game. If that was the case, they could have took it to so many other cities in this country that's way bigger than Milwaukee. Chicago's down the street, Indianapolis down the street, Detroit's down the street. Why bring it to Milwaukee? So Milwaukee, the bang, they announced it's coming to Milwaukee. Bam. Fuck, hell yeah, I'm finna make the all McDonald's game. I'm balling. I'm tearing the AAU circuit up. Everybody know who I am on AAU. Adidas, all the shoe brands, they know who I am. We're going to all the tournaments. We killing them. We winning. High school, I'm killing. I'm balling. Granted, my team wasn't that good, so we didn't go upstate, but I'm balling. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, whatever. All-American game come. I get the paper that's saying like you nominated, you know what I'm saying, there's potential possibility you play in the game, you're nominated, you are one of whatever candidates to be chosen. Comes out, guys is on the coaching staff, and also Mark Mitchell. Mark Mitchell was in, guys was pretty cool. So I get wind that I don't make the team. No, finally, not even I get wind. They send like, okay, you have not been chosen to play on this, that. I'm looking like, what the? Like, who is gonna play here then? Who is? Granted, I'm playing everybody that made that McDonald's All-American game. I played against all of them. Brandon Jennings, Kimball Walker, Boogie, Alfred Aminu, whoever else was in that game. I played against all of them. I destroyed all of them. So why am I playing? Guys and Mitchell on the staff. I just told my story about the guys situation. Guys was completely salty that I left King. And even to this day, I have never spoken to guys. Haven't said a word to guys. He ain't never reached out. My pops even heard Coach Jackson, who was the assistant at the time, after I was already gone, still talking stuff about me, like that Korie Lucious kid thought he was this and that. And I'm sure guys was probably doing the same thing. So for me not to make that game when it was in our city, it had to only be one reason, and I'm gonna say two reasons, because Mitchell was there. Guys and Mitchell. Me being who I am, I still went to the game though. I still wanted to see what the vibe was and see what it was. I was salty, but I wasn't finna let that stop me from going to the game and enjoy myself. But Man, I've been getting, man, hey, man, they've been doing me dirty in the city, in the state of Wisconsin, high school, for a long time, man, for a long time. Didn't get Mr. Basketball. I'm probably one of the, how many, all area teams is usually all seniors. Man, I made it my junior year and my senior year. All area team. It's usually all seniors.
That's true.
I made it both years. I don't get Mr. Basketball. I've been ranked all my life in AAU, high school. Everybody know who I am. I don't get none of these accolades and get robbed out of the McDonald's game. I've been getting robbed, man, for a long time. Milwaukee, y'all owe me something, man.
Yeah.
Y'all owe me something, man. A plaque, man, a trophy, a medal.
Something on what though?
Oh, man.
But dude, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Hearing that story, dude, it's really, you know, I know we grown now, but you know, just hearing that story, bro, is really hurtful that a grown man or grown men would do that to a child, bro. You know, you was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? As kids, we make a million mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So for them to do that, man, I'm surprised that it was just salty for you and not hurt, bro. I'm surprised you wasn't hurt by that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big spotlight, bro. You know, like, and you know how I watch a lot of videos and do my research, and you know, I just enjoy, you know, embracing the players that come from Milwaukee. So that would have been something like so cold, like so dope to me to just like sit back and watch and be like, dude, my bro made it, bro, to the McDonald's game, bro. So for them to do that, yeah, they shot. But because there's always a but, so you don't make it to the McDonald's game, you don't get Mr. Basketball. And what all schools is offering you?
Man, it's coming out, bro. I probably had, not gonna lie, I probably had offers from every school in the country. Besides, I know Duke never offered me. Kentucky never offered me. Man, outside of that, I probably had offers from every school in like high major D1, every school in the country. Even after committing my sophomore year, because I committed early as hell, like my sophomore year in high school. Even after that, the letters still flowed in, offers still flowed in. So plenty. I had every school.
Yeah. So yeah, you choose Michigan State, and dude, listen, shout out to Coach Izzo. I love him. You know, he a hard-nosed, you know, coach, and I like it. And you know, I've always been a Michigan State fan too. So you go to Michigan State, you commit your sophomore year in high school. And the number one thing, because you always had good grades, but I still want to ask this. How was the transition going from high school to college? Because, you know, we are considered student athletes. So how was that transition? Because it's almost like y'all have two jobs. You got to go to class, you got to take care of business. Yeah. And then with you being on full scholarship, your schooling paid for, you got to perform on the court, you know, practice and, you know, workouts and all that type of stuff. How was that for you going into your freshman year?
I'll say the transition was kind of easy. Like the basketball side was the easiest side because that's what I've been doing all my life, like working out and all that. It was a little harder because, you know what I'm saying, you're in college now at a top D1. So our workout started at like 6 in the morning, damn near. So I had to be up at 5:30, get to make sure I'm at the gym on time. So that was probably the hardest part, was waking up so early and going as hard as we did. Like if King, we used to have work practice at 6 a.m., but you know what I'm saying, it's high school. With my pops, I used to get up and work out, you know what I'm saying, at 6 a.m. before school, but that's working out with my pops. This is a different level, D1. The schooling side was probably, I wouldn't say hard because like I'm a smart kid. Like I catch on to stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was smart. I catch on to stuff real easy. Schoolwork always came naturally easy to me, but it was just like the time management. Like Pius kind of prepared me for it because we kind of had a similar schedule to where it was like blocks. You might have a class here, and you might have like a 40-minute gap to where you go to your next class, whatever the case may be. But for me, I got to go in the summer. Like We there every summer. I'm early summer. I barely my freshman year, I had to leave like early May or something like that to go to Michigan State. I just graduated. I had to leave like a week or two right after I graduated. So I had to be at school, summer school, doing work, doing workouts, being up on time, all of that and that, making sure I'm staying on top of my grades. So yeah, that was hard, doing 6 a.m. workouts, getting out of your workout, going to an hour and a half long class, making sure you got to pay attention, stay awake, do your work. Then you got to go to another class that might be another hour and a half. Then you got to work out after that, man. I'm in there dead. Like, hold on now.
Whoa,
Oh, man. It's gonna always be like this. It's gonna be like this all the time. But you know what I'm saying? As the year went on, man, the routine got easier. But man, at the beginning, it was a struggle. I ain't gonna lie, as far as the schoolwork and keeping up with staying on top of my body and staying fresh and staying healthy, make sure I don't get injured and stuff like that. That whole new that process was new because it's D1. This ain't high school no more.
yeah,
This ain't going to one practice a day for 2 hours or 1 hour and a half with your teammates kicking their ass and then going home enjoying the rest of your day.
yeah.
No,
Getting right after it, competing.
Man, it was cool, but you know what I'm saying? I adjusted. Teammates was cool, man. Everybody we played with, all my guys, man. So they made it easier.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, listen, first I already know, as far as the stuff that they put Division I players through. So for you to stay focused, with school, and basketball, already know, man, hand clap, ooh, for real, because it can be tough for a young incoming freshman, coming fresh out of high school, and it's almost like you got to be an adult like right away. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they're not about to hold your hand, every step of the way. So for you to, overcome that and make it work and do what you got to do, man, my hat go off to you for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's my bad. No, but so I know you didn't start your freshman year. It was Korie Lucious there starting. All your life, AAU, Ed King, Ed Pius, the ball was in your hand about 95, well, I'll say 95% of the time, maybe 100, but how was that? Was that challenging for you, coming off the bench and, you know what I'm saying? Just, basically playing that backup point guard role? Like, was that tough for you?
Yeah. And I tell the crazy thing, I had this talk with a lot of our players that we played, I coach in high school, or a lot of people that I train right now. Like most of the time, you can be the best player on your AAU team right now, best player on your high school team all your life. But once you get to college, there's somebody that's better than you. Unless you just that, you know what I'm saying? Unless you LeBron James or one of a kind type of athlete, Paolo Banchero, Jabari Smith, them guys coming right in, they 6'8". If you're not one of them type of guys, you're going to have to take a back seat to somebody. And for me, that was super hard. I ain't going to lie, that was hard. Me being who I am, having to realize like, damn, all of these dudes are me in their respective areas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm Korie Lucious in Milwaukee. That's Korie Lucious in Detroit. That's Chris Allen in Atlanta. Like, they got names too. So it ain't no just you finna come in here and get your shit off because you was Korie Lucious in Milwaukee. That don't mean nothing here. Now you got to prove yourself in this area, in this league against grown men. So that transition for me was like, damn. Like, fuck, like, bro, I ain't starting no more, man. Like, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Halfway through my freshman year, I was ready to bounce. Because going into my freshman year, like that summer, I'm killing the workouts. I'm killing. We put our starting five up before the season started. I was in it. I'm like, fuck, hell yeah. I'm finna start. Man, you got me fucked up. Yeah, man, starting lineup. Season come around. We got like senior. I know you remember Travis Walton, dark skin.
That's my dog.
My dog, yeah. We had Trav, so he ended up like, all right, season coming around. He ended up starting Trav because he a senior point guard. So I'm like, man, But fuck, bro, this nigga was just saying I'm gonna start, bro. I was getting off. How you gonna take me out, man? I'm saying now. Whatever the case may be, I'm coming off the bench. My freshman year, you remember that I only play. I averaged like 12 minutes a game. I made an impact when I came in. I played good when I got the time, but I only played like 12 minutes a game. That ain't a lot of time. Me coming from playing the whole game in every league I played in high school and AAU, playing the whole game, maybe getting 1 or 2 breaks. Now I got to warm myself up. That was hard, bro. I'm used to coming in right off of warm-ups, tip ball. Okay, Korie, get in action. Now, warm-ups, I got to go sit for another 20, 30 minutes until it's my time to come in, because you got to think about TV timeouts, stoppage of balls, whatever the case may be, to make the game extend. Like, I'm sitting over there like, damn, I'm not 6-man. I'm not coming off the bench first. I'm a freshman. We got sophomores, juniors, and seniors that's playing my position, and other guys that can play my position. But I'm like, damn, bro, I'm playing 12 minutes a game. I'm only averaging like 3 points, bro. Like, damn, I'm ready to go my freshman year. Halfway through, I'll tell moms and pops, like, bro, because Florida was my second choice. If I wasn't going to Michigan State, I was going to Florida. Florida was still on me even my senior year. They used to come to open gyms, everything. They wanted me to come there so bad. And I called Florida. They were still hitting me even during my freshman year. They hit me throughout the year. Like, how you doing? You liking it there? Woo this, woo that. And halfway through the year, I hit them like, man, what's good with me transferring? Like, then y'all still take me if I want to come? They like, yeah, hell yeah, you can come. I call moms like, I'm trying to go to Florida. Call pops, I'm trying to go to Florida. Pops like, man, I'm with whatever you with. If you want to go, let's go. Mom's like, hell no. Stay your ass at Michigan, because I ain't coming all the way to Florida to watch you play. I'm like, man, damn, all right, I'm staying in Michigan.
And that's when Billy Donovan was there, right?
Yep. Billy Donovan was there, and I knew I would have got off, bro. Them niggas, man, Irvin Walker, if y'all remember Irvin Walker, one of my closest friends on the AAU circuit, I've been knowing him since like 4th grade. He went there, small guard, NBA trades, shoot NBA threes. I'm like, damn, they get that much freedom? Yeah. I couldn't even dribble between my legs at Michigan State. I couldn't shoot floaters. He used to tell me, like, this is not AAU. I mean, not AAU, this is not AN1. You cannot play street ball here. I'm like, wait, what? I'm just dribbling between my legs, shooting floaters. And no, none of that. None of that. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you bring that up, man. I read that Izzo, he really did say that, like, in an article, I believe. I think they interviewed him, and he said that. I don't know if you know that. Do you know that he said that?
Mm-mm.
I read that. I looked that up. It's actually in the interview that they have on the internet. They interviewed him, and he said that. This was, you know, like I said, I don't want to move too fast. But when you transferred and they interviewed him, and that's what he said, he brought that, like, the AN1 thing, and I was very shocked, like, AN1, and it's crazy, but, whatever. So
I haven't been watching me play since 7th grade, because we used to take our AAU team. Colleges have team camps where they invite all the high schools in that area and just come play at the gym and just do a tournament and let them play. So we used to take our AAU team, 7th graders. Our first year, I think, was 7th grade. We took our 7th grade team to Michigan State to play against all the high schools. We playing against the high schoolers at 7th grade. I'm killing. We balling. We go 8th grade. We do the same thing. All through high school, we take our team, our AAU team, and go up there and play. So he know how I was playing since 7th grade. He been watching me since that long. As soon as I step on campus, everything changed.
Everything changed, man. I tell people this, man, and y'all can believe it or not, and y'all better tell y'all kids this. And I'm be honest, I played D2. I always say it. Korie played D1. But when you on full scholarship, it's almost like you signing your life over, dog. Man, that's just the truth.
It is.
They
own you. They really own you.
They own you.
School basketball. School basketball.
That's it. And then it's crazy how he been watching you play for so long, right? And then the minute you get in Michigan State, it's no. I mean, and that's how it is. Like, no, you do it my way, or you can get the hell out of my school. We know, and Izzo seemed like he that type of person too. So,
And I'm not saying this. I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I'm not saying this at all to bash Izzo at all. At all. Because I love Izzo. I still talk to him to this day. Like, we cool. We got a great relationship. I can call him anytime I need. I can go stay at his crib if I need to. So this is not to bash Izzo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
Great things at Michigan State. Went to 2 Final Fours. So I'm very grateful. It was just my style of play, I guess, didn't match up to what he wanted. He had a system at that time. I ain't gonna lie, because now he coached a little different than when he did back then. He had a system for sure. And if you wasn't in that system, it wasn't gonna work for you. It wasn't gonna work for you. So I say that to say this too. Any guys that's gonna watch this interview that's in that position to make a college decision, whether it's high major D1, low major D1, JUCO, whatever the case may be, make sure you choose a place that fits you. Don't go there just because they got a name or nothing like that. Granted, to be honest, that's kind of why I chose Michigan State. I never was a Michigan State fan. I want to go to Michigan State when I grew up. I never was a college fan at all. Me and my pops used to watch NBA basketball all the time. So I wasn't like, oh yeah, I want to go to Michigan State. I chose Michigan State because they was winning and it was close to home. That's the only reason why I chose Michigan State, to be honest. And it was on for so long. Those 3 reasons. They was winning, it was close to home, and they were on me since I was 7th, 8th grade. Only reason why I chose Michigan State. I didn't know nothing about the school. So I'll keep that short, but make sure you go to a place that best fits you. And you know what I'm saying, not because of the name or what you think you might be able to do. Choose your place to school. Man, make sure you choose it right.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. So back to we still on freshman, your freshman year there. So you don't give up. You keep, you have a system that you stick by, that you get, you committed to. And, now you in practice competing and you coming off the bench, but, everything you're doing is efficient. But y'all make it to the NCAA tournament. Explain how that feels for you,
That was it was exciting, but it wasn't like one of those moments where I'm like, man, hell yeah, this is something I always wanted to do. Because like I said, I never really watched college basketball like that. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. I take that back. It was a big deal to me, but the only way I could put it is it wasn't something I really like dreamed of doing. But being in that moment, seeing how much it meant, shit, it was pretty special, to be honest, because I've never been there before. Like guys that were ahead of me, like our seniors, our upperclassmen and stuff like that, they were excited as hell, even though they'd been there before, but they know how much it means. Like there's only 64 teams out of the whole country that can make it to the tournament. So to be picked in that area, to be picked as one of the 64, even though we were one of the top 5 teams in the country at the time, it was, that's a lot of people in Milwaukee have never been to the NCAA tournament. So it was a blessing, man. It was definitely a blessing.
Yeah, no doubt. And the crazy thing about it, you said you was getting 12 minutes a game, but you making it to the NCAA tournament. Like, how many of us was still tuned in, that we were still watching, what I'm saying? So regardless if you didn't play a lot, even if you touched the floor, I'm like, man, K. Lou, he at he in the NCAA tournament,
Hey, that mug.
Know what though? But y'all, that freshman year, y'all fell short to, was it Butler?
North Carolina.
That was North Carolina. That was the year you hurt your foot or broke it.
Yep.
You broke it.
Broke it. So we went to the Final Four my freshman year, made it to the championship game. Shit, that year we beat, man, that tournament was cracking. I ain't gonna lie, that whole year was cracking because we had to beat Louisville, who was the the overall number 1 seed. They got the number 1 seed over every team that was in that tournament. We beat them. Then we had to battle UConn, when they had Hashim Thabit, big 7-footer, bro. They had AJ Price. They had man, damn, I forgot the other guard name, AJ Dyson. But they had some killers on that team. Right, that Kimball was on that team. They had the dude, man, with the hops, man, I forgot his name, man. But they had some killers. So we were supposed, man, they had picked us to lose against Louisville. They picked us to lose against UConn. We ended up making to the championship, but we ran against an NBA team. We really ran up against an NBA team. North Carolina was definitely an NBA team. Ty Lawson, Tyler Hansborough, Danny Green. They had another big Michael Thompson. They had Marcus Ginyard. They had Larry Drew. Bro, they had a brick.
Yeah.
They had a brick.
Yeah.
They blew us out by 20.
Yeah, I remember that. See, I wasn't even gonna bring up the blowout, but I'm glad you did. But I do remember you stepping on Tyler Hansbrough foot, man.
He stepped on my foot.
Oh, he stepped on your foot?
Yeah. I fall to the ground and he just stepped on my foot and break my whole foot, man. I was ready to whoop his ass.
Oh, God. But hey,
I had to get wheelchaired off the court. I just remember Travis Walton like standing there like, bro, get up. Like, get up. Like, you can't do this right now. I look at him like, bro, I can't get up. They had to carry me off the court.
Man,
I can't, bro. It just popped in my foot, bro. I can't get up.
Yeah. How long did it take for you to recover? Did you get surgery right away?
Yep. So I got the surgery at Michigan State, man, my dumb ass. So the initial rehab and healing process was supposed to be like 4 to 6 months. All right, so we probably like in the second and a half, third month, I come back home to the city because it's the summer then. Season over, we just lost in the national championship, school over. I come home, my foot kind of healed, but it's still hurting. Warning going on at the time. I'm 19. You know, they got the 18 to 21 league at the time. I play. I'm outside playing though. I go back to school. When school year come, like for us to go back to school for the summer, I get my checkup on my foot and everything to see how everything done. They like, how everything doing. They like, man, I don't know why, but your foot ain't really healing like it's supposed to. I'm in my head like, fuck. I just took my dumb ass home and went and played basketball. Knowing I wasn't supposed to be playing. Foot hurting like a motherfucker. I had to get surgery again. I had to get surgery again. So during this is the third month, I'm already in rehab. And I had to rehab for another 3 months. No basketball. I was pissed. The only thing that was good out of that, I ain't had to do summer workouts. Our summer workouts was hell, bro. I had to run no track, no wall sits, no none of that. That was the only thing that good that came out of that. But bro, I had damn near rehab for 6 months because my dumb ass made a dumb decision to go hoop when it wasn't even healed.
And this going into your sophomore year at Michigan State.
Yep.
Wow. So you didn't miss your sophomore year though, did you?
No. Luckily, I came back because the season didn't start till November. So you know what I'm saying? I had to get my other surgery in like July, August. So I had time to come back.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was making sure. Yeah, because y'all made it to the NCAA tournament again. But this time, you a sophomore, and I know you still competing for time. Kalen Lucas get hurt. He break his foot, right? Or is his ankle?
He tore his Achilles.
Oh, he tore his Achilles. Okay. So Kalen Lucas tears his Achilles. Now you insert it into the starting lineup, right? It's on. So
it's on.
How was that for you? Like, and before you answer that, what was Izzo saying to you when he knew he had to insert you? I know that convo had to be different. Like, I know he was on you strict, so talk to me.
Man, look, so all that whole year I was basically playing. I played a little more minutes. So my freshman year, I probably averaged like 9 to 12 minutes. I said 12. I probably averaged like 9 to 12 minutes. I think my sophomore year, I probably averaged about 15 to 18 minutes. Probably averaging probably like 6 points now. So from 3 to 6 points or whatever the case may be. But I'm still playing in spurts. I'm still looking over my shoulder like, damn, if I make this decision, I'm coming out. We still had Kalen, who just had won Big Ten Player of the Year. Sophomore year, he won Big Ten Player of the Year. So shit, I'm still playing backseat. I'm playing second fiddle to him.
Mhm.
Whatever the case may be, tournament come, you know what I'm saying? We get through a first couple rounds. I think the second round is when he hurt himself. Boom, he go down. Of course, I'm sad. I'm like, fuck. Caitlin and our star players. Shit, how the hell we gonna do this now? I'm already a confident player. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the utmost confidence in myself. I believe I can do anything on the court. When that happens, my confidence goes through the roof.
This is my opportunity.
Through the roof like a rocket, bro. It just go because I know Izzo has nothing. He can't do nothing but play me. I don't care what I do. He has no choice but to play me. And it's all going through my head. I'm like, all right, fuck, it's on. I'm sorry for Kalen. I hate this go on for him, but shit, yay for me. Because it's on.
Mm-hmm.
Izzo come to me like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really say too much, to be honest, but he was just like, you know, Kalen going out, so we really need you to, you know what I'm saying, step up now. You're going to have to take control of the team. You got to do this and that. You're going to be playing a lot of minutes. We're going to try to get you rest when we can, but for the most part, you're going to have to be on the court. Shit, all right, bet. I know. Ain't nobody else going to be able to do this. I know. Yeah. Next game come, it's on. I think I had like 12. I did a couple moves. He can't tell me I can't do them. I did a couple crossovers, turnarounds, bro. What is on?
Yeah.
Northern Iowa. The first game he go down because I think they beat like Kansas or something, upset like Kansas that year. So we played Northern Iowa. We beat them. Boom. Now we got Tennessee. Tennessee, good team. I think it was like a 4 or 5 matchup or something like that, as far as seeding, whatever the case may be. Granted, they got Wayne Chisholm, Prince, bro. They got Bobby Mays. They got a little Melvin Goins, Stocky, bro. They had Cam Tatum, my boy. I played in Brazil with him, but they had a brick too. We get that job done. Now we got to go against Maryland. We play Maryland after them. Cracking. Folks go out. He already out. Yeah, no choice but to play me, bro. Everybody know what happened in the Maryland game. That whole game, though, I hit the shot. Or even before that shot, I was making plays. I'm coming off screens, making shots and everything like that. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm balling. Then at the end of the game, the shot come.
Yeah. Hey, dog. I remember that, dog. Dude, and it's crazy because you just said, like, you know, once Kalen went down, you know, your confidence, like, you know, when, you know, took off. Like, you even see in that video with Maryland, you know, when they pushing the ball, like, you see yourself, like, raise your hand, like, give me the ball. Like,
I wanted it off the inbound because I was going to shoot it regardless.
Yeah. So for Draymond to make that play and, like, you just, one jab, one bounce, and it went in. Oh man, listen. I remember calling your brother, bro, Donald, bro. And I don't even know we even understood each other, bro. We were screaming so damn loud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog just made it. Like, it was lit, man, because dude, they got a highlight tape of, you know, the history of, you know, people losing the buzzer beaters and shit. And like to see you on like every one, bro, it's like, bro, that's history, bro. And like you made it as a sophomore, bro. So man, that was definitely dope, bro. And yeah, that was dope, bro. I'm just lost for words just thinking about it, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But so your sophomore year, you know, you go through a little situation after that. Was it after the season or during the season? You go through a situation where you got dismissed from the team.
That was my junior year. So, you know, I played halfway through my junior year up until like January.
You know what? Yeah, you did. You only played at Iowa State for 1 year because you had to sit out.
Yeah.
You had to sit. Yeah. Okay. So that's what it was. Okay, that's what it is. My apologies, dog. So junior year, you go through a situation, and you get dismissed from the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you don't, I want you to be comfortable as possible.
No, we talking, cuz. Come on,
Okay,
ask
I'm
me
just
the
saying.
question.
My bad.
Ask me the question.
So you get dismissed, and they say it's from marijuana. Now, did you drop dirty?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what it was. You dropped.
Wait, what was the other question?
Well, no, I thought they found weed on you, so I was just
Oh,
asking.
no. So yeah, I dropped dirty. I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, it's no surprise to anybody, I'm sure, but we all was smoking. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not throwing nobody under the bus, but we all was smoking. We in college, and I'm sure other college kids was smoking. Well, not college kids, but college athletes at other schools was doing the same thing. But we all was smoking. But so at the time, I had like dropped dirty like once or twice already. Like once. No, I dropped dirty once. So that was my warning. So I had stopped smoking. I had to do like some programs and stuff to make sure like I ain't gonna do it no more, whatever the case may be. So we used to randomly get tested, whatever the case may be. So at the time, after I dropped dirty that once, I had to start like dropping every other week. So I had to myself because I had already failed. So I had stopped smoking. I was done. I wasn't smoking. I was because of the situation I had already went through. So we go on the road and we play. First game we play Duke on the road at Cameron. So I go crazy. If any of y'all don't remember that game, y'all can go look it up. Michigan State versus Duke in 2010, might have been in 2011. Went crazy. I had 21-8 against Kyrie, y'all favorite player. One of y'all, yep. I'm going crazy, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. So that happened. So next game, we had to go to New York to play Syracuse at the Garden. So I'm like, damn, I just went crazy on Duke. Nobody else is doing anything. Nobody else is doing nothing. After that Duke game, Coach Izzo like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, guys aren't really playing well, so we're gonna kind of shake up the lineup. I'm like, shit, I just got off. I know I'm finna start. I know I'm finna start. We get to Syracuse. We get to New York to play Syracuse at the Garden. Izzo starts Keith Appling. At the time, he's a sophomore. I'm a junior. I just kill, like I said, but he starts Keith Appling. Keith Appling was a McDonald's All-American. I won't put his business out there, but y'all can read up more about what's going on with him right now. But yeah, anyway, he played there. The McDonald's All-American, was a sophomore at the time. Coach like, I'm gonna shake up the lineup for the Syracuse game. He put Keith in the lineup, so I'm pissed. Granted, I'm like 20. I'm 20 years old, but I'm pissed. I'm like, man, fuck this, bro. I just got off and this man ain't gonna start me. Hell no. Nah. So we played the game. After the game, granted, I said I haven't smoked in a long time. Like I haven't been smoking because I already dropped dirty. I called my guy right after the game. So, we jumping on the PJ right after the game, going back to the city. It only gonna take like 3 hours, maybe. Oh no, we was in New York. So it probably took like 3.5 hours. I called him ASAP right after the game, like, bro, roll up 2 of them. I'm gonna be on my way. I gotta smoke. I gotta smoke, bro. And man, playing with me, this, I'm pissed. Like he playing, bro. I ain't start. Like I've been balling. Mm-hmm. And it even let me back up the Syracuse game. So I just got off in the Duke game. Syracuse game, I only had 7 points. I barely played. So that's another thing that pissed me off too. So I'm pissed. Man, roll up, this, that. We get back at like 1, 2 in the morning, I shoot straight to my guy crib, go smoke. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I ain't supposed to be smoking, but I'm so mad. I'm like, man, fuck this. But next we got, I think, conference finna start. So I'm thinking to myself, like, I ain't been smoking. All I gotta do is practice a little bit, drink a bunch of water, sweat it out a little bit. I'll be straight since I ain't been smoking. Man, we went on the road trip so crazy, bro. We barely practiced. Bro, I ain't sweating or nothing. So probably like a week, maybe a couple days after we get back and we about to go into our conference, Big Ten conference play, shit, we got to drop dirty. We got to drop. Now, when they tell us we got to drop, man, we'd go in for a lift at like 6 in the morning and tell us like, hey, everybody got to drop. And if you leave, it's automatic fail. I'm like, shit. And I was just smoking whatever. Fuck it. fuck it. It should be out my system. I'm knowing it's not gonna be in my system because I ain't sweated enough. I ain't nothing, bro. I ain't did nothing. I just go pee. Bro, like the next day, bro, I get a call from our doctor, bro. I'm going to class. No, I'm on my way to class. I get a call from the doctor, like, Korie. I'm like, what's good? He like, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but you dropped dirty again. Coach Izzo want to see you once you get to, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk to Coach when you get to the gym. On the way to class, I'm like, man, fuck. All right, bet. Appreciate it. Bye. Hang up. Nigga, I go to the gym. I'm getting ready. This is after class, whatever. I'm finna get ready for practice. I get there. We got to be at practice an hour early, basically. You got to get taped. Make sure you taped, be on the court at least 30 minutes before we start. I get dressed, whatever. Man, they come get me. The equipment manager's like, hey, Coach Izzo said come to his office. He want to talk to you. This. I'm already knowing what it's about. I get up there, bro. Folks like, you drop dirty. Like, just start talking about it, bro. Just like, you drop dirty. Like, I don't, like, how could you do this? Ooh, that, you fucking up this, you messing up that. Like, you got to tell your mom, ooh, this, you need to call your parents, ooh, this, bro. I'm sick. I'm in this office damn near crying, bro. I'm crying. No, actually, I don't even think I start crying. I'm just listening to him. So he like, all right, you got two choices. You either can transfer or you can stay here, but you got to sit out a year. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna stay here and y'all go through people asking me 1,000 questions every day all year, bro. I'm not doing that. So I tell him, like, I might as well just transfer. I had to leave his office, bro. I went and sat in the shower while they practiced for about 2 hours, bro. Hot shower. I took a chair in there and just sat there, bro. Sat in the shower, dog. Depressed. Because I had to tell my mom that I'm getting kicked out of Michigan State, bro. Not even kicked out, because I had a choice to come back. But I got to leave Michigan State, one of the best program schools in the country, for smoking weed. Bro, it's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. Hardest thing I had to do. My mama got the boohoo crying. Like, you just fucked up your life. You just did this and that and this and that. Bro, I didn't think I knew I was going to go to another school, but I didn't think I was going to go to a high major school.
Yeah.
I did not think so. But luckily, like, and even Izzo was like, he was low-key trying to feed me some bullshit schools like Oregon State, low major schools and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna go no weak-ass school like that to go hoop. Some weak schools. I'm like, nah. Granted, they D1, but they not what I'm playing at now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to them schools. So I was supposed to come to Marquette. Marquette started getting on some bullshit after the story had leaked that they was interested. They went in the papers and was like, oh, no, we're not interested in Korie. So that was out the window. So then Chris Allen was already at Iowa State. DG had already went to Iowa State. Chris Allen had got kicked out of Michigan State the year before me. So shit, he called me. And he called me like, hey, shit, Coach Fred said he got a scholarship for you. What up? I'm like, bet, let me come visit. It was there. Baylor was my second choice to go to. And like Wichita State, I think it was. I was supposed to go. I went to Iowa State to visit. Like, and then a week later, I was supposed to go to Baylor. I went to Iowa State, and they had signs and shit telling me, come woo this, come there. It was cracking. And I was like, fuck it, I'm coming to Iowa State, bro. And it was close to home. Baylor was too close. I mean, too far.
Yeah.
Like, all right, my mom could drive another 5 hours to come see me play my last year. My mom and my pops, bet. Iowa State.
Okay. So of course, you know, my little bro / cousin, my guy, he got a long resume. Y'all know I love to say his resume long as locust.
Man, long as locust.
Long and locust. So I want y'all to make sure this is part 1 of the Korie Lucious, you know, interview. So we got part 2, you know, coming soon, but stay tuned. And Korie, man, once again, man, thank you for taking the time out your day, bro, to come to the Barcode podcast, bro. I really appreciate it. Giving you your flowers while you here, bro. And, you know, we're going to be working on part 2 soon, cuz.
Appreciate you, cuz, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you having me. Love to be able to tell my story that a lot of people don't know about, because a lot of people still be asking questions about this and that. And for us to sit here and do this and chop it up a little bit about it, man, it's always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you for sure.
And love you, cuz you already know, man. I'm out, baby.
Love you too, man. Peace, y'all.
Just touched down, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my bitch to strike a pose. Hop in mode.